Hi, David. Just got a few more questions if you don't mind. So how are you using Deco with your account system?
Right, we've got it synchronised. We've got QuickBooks as an app that we've synchronised with DecoNetwork. So automatically, as soon as we mark an order as produced and shipped, it invoices it automatically, and then that's automatically synchronises with QuickBooks. So it pulls all the information by product line, size, quantity, price. It adds the carriage on separately, the digitising, any screen setup charges, automatically goes over to our QuickBooks account software. So there's no inputting of 100 invoices every couple of days manually. It automatically pulls the information, any taxes, any carriage, directly over to that.
So you just have to input it once and you've got everything set up so it works with your accountancy package alongside Deco. That's fantastic. And what about purchasing? How do you handle stock and purchasing?
Before DecoNetwork, we'd have to go through all these paper orders that are printed out. They might be from 3 or 4 of the various wholesalers, and we'd have to manually log into the website and then manually order it, go onto each website, submit it through the basket. Probably take a couple of hours to order all the stock. But now, automatically, when a product sells, it's assigned to either, BTC, Ralawise, the Magic Touch, which all these products are created under the DecoNetwork site. So, say you click to raise a purchase order, and then it will say there's 35 items for Ralawise, 100 items for BTC. It raises the purchase order completely by product line, so all the product code, size, colour automatically gets raised as a purchase order, and then you can just email it to the customer, to the supplier. It automatically goes to the supplier with our purchase order number, with our account details. Next day when we get it in, when we receive the stock, we then go onto DecoNetwork and we can book the stock in, and it automatically, if we've ordered 10 of a product and only 8 have come in, we can book in 8. It's all automatic. And then next day if a couple come in because they're on back order, we then book it in. It gets automatically assigned to that order, so we know what order it's for on Deco. And then even on from purchase orders, if there's any wastage or anything that gets ruined, like in our environment, printing, embroidery, things can get ruined, things can get marked. If a couple get ruined, you can mark it as wasted. The production team can do that, and automatically it goes back onto the purchase order to then get ordered in next time you order with that supplier. So it really does. So it
handles the wastage as well?
It handles the wastage. So rather than a production member running upstairs to the person who orders, saying, I've ruined these two, they can automatically mark it as wasted. It records it, and just saves time and reorders.
Yeah. And have you found, if you do hit a problem or you have a question, something's not, have you found support with Deco? Or if you do have a technical question about the software, about the system?
Any technical problems, you can just open up a ticket. I think you can add it as a low, medium or high priority. So if for instance you need an answer within a few hours, you can just raise it as a high priority and they'll get back to you usually within a couple of hours. Or there's UK telephone support, you can just ring them up and then they'll support you over the phone. They'll log into your account or you're on the account and walk you through the process of whatever problem you've got.
That's great. So thank you very much for sharing all that again with us. Thank you, David.
No problem. That's fine.
Thank you.
Thank you.